description, so let's quickly read the description. It is look at the Lampadati Tigon, count to 3 and try not to adjust your pants. Ready? 1, 2, yep, we called it. This car's sole purpose is to please the eye, thrill the heart, and leave you sticky with delight. Alright, that's pretty interesting. So let's actually order this in orange. So I have set up a garage which I can trade my cars from. So let's go ahead and trade one of these cars. I'm gonna do it over this one. Alright, there we have it. So yeah guys, here we have it, the Lampadati Tigon. So this car looks totally awesome and amazing in my opinion. And look at the rims. I'm definitely not gonna change those rims. They're pretty awesome. And is this the exhaust? I think it is, because I don't see the exhaust anywhere else. So wow man, that's a beautiful looking car. And yep, let's hop in and see how it sounds. Not bad at all. Let's do it in third person so we can hear it better. There we go. So let's go ahead and take it out. So it's been nearly almost a year. I think it's like been like 7 or 8 months since we have a new update by Rockstar. So yeah, let's go ahead, and it seems to be worth the wait, because this car is totally awesome to look at. I think the first person of this car is one of the best first person there is. I think this is pretty amazing. But what I don't like about cars in GTA, that the speedometer always gets in the way. I mean the steering always gets in the way of the speedometer. That's not so good to look at from the interior. So let's go ahead and drive this around for a little bit. It actually looks pretty cool in this color. And something that really appeals me in a car is the engine sounds. So this car has a unique sort of feel to it from the sound of it. So I'm really liking that. Like, it's fast and speedy, but it's also not too crazy loud. So it's like a perfectly balanced what do you say, sound making car. And look at the lights. The lights look so good. Wow. I also love the brake light on the lower fender. That's a nice touch. Yeah, mostly what I don't like about cars, that the braking lights and the rear lights are too confusing. Like the light designs are very well done, but when you brake, the rear lights pop open, and the ones which should work with brake are always open. So that's a bit weird to me. Alright, so let's go ahead and take it inside. And I'm gonna try to be a bit faster. It's been a while since I've been making videos, and mostly my modification videos take too long. So I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. So there we have brakes, engine upgrades, then we have suspension. I just wanted to see if this car has a suspension upgrade or not. So we have suspensions over here. We have race transmission, then we have turbo. So I believe this car is gonna be very fast, since the acceleration was already nearly full. Alright, so what else do we have? We have front bumpers, we have the stock bumper, then we have the carnage, and we have the race splitter, we have the downforce splitter, performance splitter, then we have the ART splitter, and then we have the GT splitter. So I'm gonna go with this one. I don't think it's really needed, and I'm still gonna apply this one. or maybe we can check the rear bumpers first. We have the stock rear bumper. Oh, so we have different light options as well. So this one is the stock with the light I was just talking about. And here we have the race diffuser. We have the racer Mk2 diffuser. Then we have the performance diffuser, speed diffuser. Then we have turbo diffuser. Wow, this looks pretty cool, but I think I'm gonna keep the one stock one, I believe. But let's carry on. Let's see what else we have. We have exhaust options, which should be interesting. We have the stock exhaust, then we have the round exhaust that looks totally weird, and then we have the round cluster exhaust. We have the split exhaust, we have the jet exhaust, and then we have the dual exhaust. I don't think I'm really gonna apply any changes to this car because it already looks so good. Alright, what else do we have? We have skirts, we have race stock skirts, race skirts. I can't really see much. Yeah, I think this angle is better. We have the stock skirts, race skirts, track skirts. This is pretty nice in my opinion, but the stock one has more design to it, I think. Moving on, we have the sports skirts. Not interested in this one. We have the Aero skirts. Then we have the Gt Mk2 skirts. I think I'm gonna go with the track skirts. There we go. We have spoiler options. We have none. We have primary, race spoiler, same thing in secondary. Track spoiler. Wow, this looks pretty awesome. Oh, so we have more brake lights on the spoilers, so that should be interesting. We have the track spoiler. We have the GT spoiler. Here we have the carbon Aero spoiler. Same thing in primary and secondary. Then we have the, whoa, look at this. This is the primary GT Mk2 spoiler. This looks pretty interesting and nice, but I don't know, I'm not gonna go for this type of modification for this car. Maybe I can own two, since I have like I think I'll do two versions for this car. Alright, here we go. This one was the primary ARC spoiler. So for spoilers, I think I'm gonna go with the track spoiler because it looks pretty nice in my opinion. Alright, we apply this then. So we have sun strips here. We have primary sun strip and secondary sun strip. Not gonna get into those because that's gonna make the interior look a bit weird. So what about the bumpers then? I should get this one. I'm gonna get the ARC splitter for bumpers, and for the back bumper, just for the sake of this video, let's get this one, the race diffuser. Alright, so my car looks a bit more sporty now. So yeah, I think that's everything done that we can apply on this car. So let's go ahead and quickly respray this to a gray so we can check the liveries. I always like to check my liveries with gray so I know how does the livery looks. Oh, so the entire top of the car and even the engine bay changes with the secondary color. Does any parts of the rims change? The side skirt change, so that is pretty interesting. Alright, so we're gonna look at this later. We're gonna jump straight into liveries now. So here we have the liveries. We have 11 of these. So we have race stripes, which are gray already. And we have, oh, this looks nice, the yellow double stripes. Alright, this one is the speed stripes. This one is totally crazy, like all of this stuff going around the car. That's pretty cool. Then we have the green double stripes. I like this one as well, pretty nice and clean. Then we have the Racer 4. This looks like a retro style livery in my opinion. So moving on, we have the Racer 10. Pretty interesting stuff. Right, moving on, we have the Racer 23. So this should be interesting to see these cars in races. It would be cool if everyone had this car in a race with different liveries. That would look totally cool. So we have Jackal Racing. Oh, this one is pretty nice. This one is called the Sprint. This one is actually good. But I don't see myself applying these crazy liveries on this car. Maybe if I do another version, I can apply all this stuff on. So I think I'm gonna go for this one. No, I think I'm gonna go with the green stripes. You must be thinking it's boring, but I'm not gonna spoil this car with like insane liveries. Alright guys, so this stuff is done. I'm gonna go ahead and respray this car, then we can continue. So yeah guys, we are done with the respray now, and this car looks totally awesome. So we went for the metallic dark green, and I did not change any pearlescent for this car. And for the secondary, you can see on the roof the side skirt and the front bumper. You see this shiny part is brushed black steel, so I also changed the number plate to black, and then we are good to go. I'm gonna keep the stock rims as I've said before, because obviously they already look so good. So this is my Lampadati Tigon.
Did you forget about...
So let's hope the captain calls me again, since Simeon did. So yeah guys, this is one of the new cars in GTA today. It feels pretty nice. And yep, that rear bumper looks pretty cool. So this is the Tigon. It still seems a bit tame, but the traction is much better with the lower suspension and the transmission. So this, I think acceleration wise this car isn't totally like insane or crazy, but I think if you will be racing with this car and you have a slipstream from someone else, this car is gonna perform much better. And maybe, who knows, maybe this is one of the new best racing cars. I do feel the traction is very good, like it's not sliding or skidding all over the place, which is a good thing in a supercar for me. And this is how it looks from the interior. I have the light tints, so that gives it a nice look. I am actually very happy with this car, and you know, Rockstar teasing this car with one of the screenshots for this update. That was pretty nice in my opinion. It was a good hint that this is one of the cool cars that we can expect. Alright, so let's pull over in our parking lot here and see what remote functions does this car have. That's gonna be a pretty interesting thing to look at. Right, yep, we have perfect light over here. So here we go into the vehicle doors. Alright, so both of the doors open and the rear of the car. That looks pretty good, and this car is gonna look so different without the rear part of this vehicle. So that is pretty cool stuff. Right, so we have three options here. So let's see if the rear of the car is separated easily. We could try it out. Mostly it's easy to separate these things. Oh yes, it's gone. Wow, so this is also a pretty good way to look at the Tigon. And see how the exhaust is showing. That's pretty awesome. So if you want a different look for your Lampadati Tigon, can actually customize your paint and livery according this way, so it's gonna look pretty good. And as you see, the brake lights are totally gone, and look how small this car looks without its hood. So that's totally something interesting you can do with this car. So yeah, I think that's about it for this one, but we're gonna go back obviously and have it repaired. So it's gonna be funny if he says what's wrong with her now. Like, the car is totally, the half of this car is not even there. So
Here for the magic touch.
he says here for the magic touch. Alright, let's get this fixed. Let's get a look at it. I don't get how the car looks so big from the back. Like, it has nothing under the exhaust. That's pretty funny, and it's only gonna fit for 75 years. There we go. So wow, that was something good to experience. So yeah guys, maybe in the next one we're gonna look at some of the yard missions, or maybe not. I'm gonna jump into the F1 car first because everyone loves to see that. But I'm glad I did the first video for this DLC, and after so many months the first video that will come out is gonna be about this car, so I'm gonna be proud of that. So yeah guys, I'll see you in the next one. And if you have any request or what you want to see from this DLC or just in general, do leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment. Do drop a like rating if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And also check the other content I did. It's been a while since I've been active, and I wasn't sure if I was even gonna continue, but GTA didn't have any new content to make videos on, so now maybe I'm back. Let's see how it goes. So yeah guys, that's it for this one. Take care, and I hope you enjoy this DLC. These vehicles are expensive, and I'm surprised that there are like 9 of them released on day 1. So let's see how many more there are in the files. I'll keep you guys updated if you need to make more money, or that these cars are the only one we're gonna get. So yeah guys, that's it for this one. Take care and have a nice day.